Hello, and you're watching TV9 News, and I'm your host Deepak. Well, over the past couple of years, China has been sort of trying to make a lot of friends in the South Asian region by giving them financial grants and also helping them with infrastructural projects in Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and also Pakistan. Now, so many of these countries were, beholden to China for financial help, as a result of which India lost out its gain in South Asia. But with the vaccines, India is now trying to push back Chinese influence in that region. And because India is the biggest producer of vaccines in the world, which in other words mean that India can literally be called the pharmacy of the world, India has distributed close to a lot of vaccines such as the polio vaccine and also other vaccines. In fact, our nation has been offering vaccines at a very lesser price to other developing nations like the HIV and other medications to Africa. Now, with the coronavirus vaccine coming into the picture, India is planning to win back much of its influence in South Asia using its vaccine diplomacy. Now, despite our own population being the first beneficiary, India is also giving grants. In the sense, India is giving vaccines for free as a goodwill gesture to many countries. So, there are two ways by which India can supply the vaccines to other countries. One is the commercial export, which implies that countries will be required to pay a certain amount for each vaccine, and the other is the grants which India is currently doing. In other words, in order to help other countries which cannot buy vaccines for its population, these countries are now beholden to India. So let's ask our foreign experts, spokesperson more about this and how vaccine diplomacy could possibly push China on the back foot.
Many thanks, Mr. Vishnu Prakash, for joining us on the phone line. Now, as you're aware of the development that India is planning to push China on the back foot with its national vaccine diplomacy, what do you have to say about, India's attempt of, resisting China's influence in the region by, providing free vaccines to some of the countries which, sided with China because of the financial help and also the infrastructural help that China gave them?
Well, frankly, I find the characterization rather unusual. Uh, it has got nothing to do with any other country. This is our neighborhood. For since the time of our independence, we have been following a neighborhood first policy, and we have a strong cultural, political, economic, security relationship with most of our neighbors, and it's a part of that continuation of exchange and support that we extend to each other. If you recall, in March last year, Prime Minister Modi had convened a virtual SAARC summit and had said that he is placing India's facilities, India's products at the disposal of his neighbors. So let us look at it in the right perspective. India has always extended its assistance to neighbors and far beyond neighbors.
Mhm. Also, Mr. Vishnu Prakash, there's one more concern. Now, with Nepal, our relations were really bad a few months ago, but this is set to strengthen our ties. What India is doing, vaccine diplomacy. So, what do you have to say about that?
No, I'm afraid again it's the same thing. You cannot look at relations in terms of black and white.
Okay.
And these are not transactional relationships or one-term relationship. You meet somebody at the platform of a railway station, you shake hands, you exchange a cup of tea, and you leave. No, these are historical civilizational ties. And in any relationship, whether of individuals or institutions or nations, there are ups and downs. So yes, there are differences between Nepal and India, but we also have the mechanism of sorting them out. We recently had the visit of the Nepali foreign minister. Our senior officials have been to Nepal, and the positives outweigh the divergences. So that is a continuum. It's as long as there is humanity, this relationship will continue.
Also, now, sir, irrespective of the differences between India and other countries who have now sided with China, don't you think that somewhere providing free vaccines as a goodwill gesture could also help India strengthen its resistance against China's influence in the South Asia region?
I am I'm a little surprised that you're making everything China centric. Please do appreciate
Okay.
that India and its neighbors have not started existing today. Since our independence, we have had, and even before that, we have had a relationship. We have relationship with Chinese neighbors. Don't we have that? We have relationships with South Korea, with Japan, with Vietnam, and China has wants to develop its relationships with South Asian countries. Now, China wants to do projects, and if the neighbors want it on the terms that China is offering, well, that is their outlook. So, it is please let us look at things in perspective. There is no, I do not even like the term vaccine diplomacy. This is a question of people's lives.
Correct.
400,000 lives have been lost in the US. Lives have been lost everywhere. And since we are the world's pharmacy, and we can extend a helping hand to our neighbors, you will find that, you see, the first responsibility of any country is towards its own people, and we have started vaccinating our people, and gradually we will scale up our production and fan out and extend the assistance to other countries. Prime Minister has already said that very clearly, that India's vaccine is for the humanity. Period. I don't think that there is anything more to be said in the matter.
Well, while China offers 500,000 doses of vaccine to Pakistan, two Indian flights carried 2 million doses of Covishield to Dhaka and 1 million doses to Kathmandu, and media reports also claim that more than 50,000 doses will be sent to Seychelles, 100,000 doses to Mauritius and 1.5 million doses to Myanmar. So this is seen as a move by India to resist China's influence over other countries in South Asia. Please do leave your opinions in the comment section below as to what you think about India's vaccine diplomacy, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 News on various social media platforms. Many thanks for watching.